In a quiet little village, bathed in sunshine and surrounded by fields, there lived a humble potter. His hands were calloused and rough, but his heart was gentle, full of love for his craft. Every morning, he'd sit at a spinning wheel, his hands coaxing life from the earth, shaping clay into something more, one pot at a time. His creations weren't just objects. They carried his soul, his patience, and a sense of purpose. One crisp winter morning, he crafted 4 large, beautiful pots. Each one was special, smooth, elegant, and perfectly formed. The potter looked at them with a proud smile and whispered, "You'll make someone's home brighter." He placed them outside his shop, under the gentle morning light, hoping they would soon find a new home. But days turned into weeks. People would stop, admire the pots, touch their smooth surfaces, and smile, but no one bought them. Time seemed to slow down. The potter sold all his other wares, but these 4 magnificent pots remained untouched. Dusts began to settle on their shoulders, and their initial shine started to fade. Then, one lonely night, as a cold wind howled and rattled the shop's windows, the 4 pots began to talk. The first pot let out a long, heavy sigh. "I want it to be something great," it murmured. "Perhaps a statue." Yes, a beautiful statue in a wealthy home. People would gaze at me and whisper, "What a masterpiece." But look at me now, wanted, forgotten, covered in dust. The second pot joined in, its voice thick with sadness. And I wanted to be a lamp. I dreamed of shining brightly in a family's home, spreading warmth and light. I imagined children smiling in my gentle glow. But here I am, lost in the darkness, where no one even sees me. The third pot spoke with a bitter edge. "At least you two dreamed of beauty and light. I just wanted to be useful." I pictured myself as a piggy bank, filled to the brim with coins, echoing with the laughter and joy of children. I wanted to bring people happiness. But now, I just sit here, empty as my purpose. The 3 pots sighed in unison, a chorus of disappointment. Then, they all turned to the 4th pot, who had been sitting quietly, a gentle smile on its face. "Why are you smiling?" the first pot asked, a hint of annoyance in its voice. "Aren't you sad? It's been months, and no one has chosen you either." The 4th pot spoke softly, its voice a calm and steady presence in the chilly night. "Of course, I am sad. I had a dream too. I wanted to be a toy, to be held by tiny hands, to be part of a child's world of laughter and play. But maybe that wasn't my destiny. Maybe life has something else planned for us. Just because one dream didn't come true doesn't mean our story is over." He paused, looking at his friends. "Be patient. Perhaps our time just hasn't come yet." His words hung in the silent air. The other pots looked at each other, the bitterness in their hearts softening. For the first time in a long while, a sense of peace settled over them. They began to smile, a glimmer of hope rekindled. Weeks passed. The cold grip of winter loosened, giving way to the gentle warmth of spring. Soon, the summer sun blazed across the land. The days grew long and hot, and the villagers yearned for cool water to quench their thirst. One afternoon, the potter decided to clean his shop. He dusted off the 4 pots, and as he polished them, the summer sun caught their surfaces, making them shine brighter than ever before. He placed them back outside. This time, when the villagers saw them, they didn't just see clay. They saw comfort. They saw relief. They saw a perfect vessel to stow cool, life-giving water during the scorching heat. And one by one, all 4 pots were sold. The first pot, which had dreamed of being a statue, was filled with refreshing water and placed in a grand house. It was admired every single day by all who drank from it. The second pot, which had wanted to be a lamp, found its home in a humble cottage. It sat by a window, where it caught the sunlight and reflected a warm, peaceful glow throughout the room. The third pot, which longed to be a piggy bank, was placed in a school courtyard. Children would gather around it after playing, drinking from it and filling the air with their joyful laughter. And the fourth pot, the one who spoke of patience and hope, ended up in a quiet temple, holding pure, cool water For every thirsty soul who came, seeking peace, they were all finally fulfilling a purpose even greater and more meaningful than their original dreams. They weren't just decorative pots anymore. They were vessels of comfort, life, and happiness. And in that moment, they understood a profound truth. Life doesn't always give us what we want, but it always gives us what we need, exactly when we need it. Sometimes, we feel forgotten. We feel like our efforts are going unnoticed, that our dreams are slipping through our fingers while others seem to soar. But life has its own beautiful, mysterious rhythm. Just because your worth isn't seen today doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Maybe your season just hasn't arrived yet. The truth is, what separates those who dream from those who achieve is often patience and faith. It's the ability to stay hopeful, to keep going, even through your darkest days. When you do that, you allow destiny to shape itself for you in the most perfect way. So, if your life feels quiet right now, if you feel like you're waiting in the dark, don't give up. Keep honing your craft. Keep being the best version of yourself. Your time will come. You will be chosen. You will be appreciated. And you will be valued. Because just like those 4 pots, your true purpose might just be waiting for you in the very next season. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories that feed the soul. Until next time, be patient with your journey.